Jay Cashmere live outside the Palm Beach County Courthouse where day 2 of jury selection in the trial of polo mogul John Goodman wrapped up 30 minutes ago. We have live team coverage of all the action in court.
The Palm Beach County School Board reviewing procedures after a local school pays for a teacher's funeral.
Plus, how the sweet taste of corn could bring a big boost to our local economy. Good evening. I'm Kelly Dunn.
And I'm Michael Williams. We begin tonight with day 2 of jury selection in the criminal trial against millionaire John Goodman. The process of finding 6 jurors and 2 alternates taking longer than some anticipated.
More potential jurors were questioned today about how much they knew about this high-profile case. News Channel 5's Jay Cashmere is leading our team coverage. He's live outside the Palm Beach County Courthouse with more today. Jay?
Michael Kelly, day 2 of jury selection in the trial of polo mogul John Goodman wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. Jury selection for day 3 will continue bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30, and what will be a very, very critical day tomorrow in this jury selection process as we narrow the field of potential jurors down to 6 men or women and 2 alternates. Dozens of jurors from across Palm Beach County are being individually interviewed about what they know about this case, the facts and the details about this case, and specifically, do they hold an opinion? Are they emotionally attached to this case? It is certainly shedding a lot of light on the weight of this case and the challenge to find an impartial jury for this very high-profile case. John Goodman made his way bright and early this morning into court surrounded by his team of lawyers. He remains by his lawyer's side throughout this process. He's been very stoic, not showing much emotion, just basically observing the process as we are seeing it as well. And certainly we are seeing a lot of activity with regard to this jury selection process. Lots of jurors are speaking out, and that is a good thing according to Judge Colbath. He wants to make certain that he finds the most impartial jury here in Palm Beach County, a jury that has seen a lot of evidence, a jury that has seen a lot of notes in this case. My colleague News Channel 5's Alex Sands joins us live from the other side of the courthouse. He's been monitoring today's developments in day 2 of this jury selection process. He has more on what these lawyers are asking of these jurors and what we're finding out. Alex.
As you and I both saw today, Jay, day 2 of jury selection, an awful lot like yesterday, and tomorrow may be the same with even more jurors being called in for questioning. Those questions about media bias, has the coverage swayed you? That and a whole lot more being asked today and again tomorrow here at this courthouse.
This part of the jury selection process, we're trying to figure out how much media you've been exposed to, whether you've read the newspaper or seen reports on TV.
Hour after hour, question after question focused on months of media coverage.
Because there's been a lot of publicity, and so we have to ask everybody, you know, what they've seen and heard, and I think you can understand why we're doing that.
By late this afternoon, more than 100 potential jurors were called in. 40 were sent home yesterday, another dozen by mid-morning.
Have those conversations resulted in you taking a strong stance or for or against one side or the other?
Don't read the newspaper much or watch much TV, so I really haven't seen much. I believe, yes, that his car ended up in a canal. I thought it was a shame. You know, accidents happen. They do. But, you know, you feel bad for the family of the child that passed away.
One potential juror knew too much. Another told the judge she knew of an appraisal of one of John Goodman's properties for a civil trial that Scott Wilson's family had hired her husband. Attorneys for that trial wanted to have a voice in jury selection. The judge wouldn't go for it.
It sounded like he was at fault, and I guess I believe that.
And so the process continues, narrowing the field, searching for 6 impartial voices.
And now there are 38 to go of the 100-plus jurors that were called in today, potential jurors. That field is now down to 38, Jay. The judge had said that he expected the trial to run maybe 7 or 8 days here at this courthouse. With these delays, it appears it could run into a 3rd week, possibly into the week after St. Patrick's Day.
Alex Sands covering this case for us live from the Palm Beach County Courthouse. Alex, thank you. We'll pick up where Alex left off regarding the timeline. Here's what we are expecting for tomorrow morning. Jury selection continues, as I mentioned, at 8:30 tomorrow morning, choosing 6 jurors and 2 alternates. Now, we expect to have a jury seated by this time tomorrow. The judge says the actual trial is expected to take 6 days. So assuming the timeline here, if the jury selection process ends tomorrow, on Friday and Monday, there's a conflict with Judge Colbath's schedule. That means opening statements would begin as early as Tuesday morning. And as Alex mentioned, the trial could take place for 2 weeks, presumably for 2 weeks. That's our timetable right now. Coming up in just a few minutes, our legal analyst, Michelle Suskauer, will break down today's developments. She'll tell us why tomorrow is such a crucial day for jury selection. That's coming up straight ahead. Michael?